Yes, good afternoon. Today, let us just give the important tips that is actually just related with the verbal communications. How you could just reveal over the verbal communication technique in teaching and learning that leads to a success in the teaching steps. So we know that both the verbal communication as well as the non-verbal communication is implemented in the real classroom as well as in the virtual classroom. So for that, in the case of the verbal sets, let us use the gestures while explaining the concepts. How I could just use the gesture, the body movement. Okay, so each and every body movement is observed by our children who are facing the classrooms, real classrooms, and based on a concept. So our gestures would make them to remember the concept of the subject. Then clear speech. The second point is that we should have a pair clear speech with the visual aids, kinesthetic aids, audio aids, because those things which we are just showing to the visual aids that clarify more the verbal communication. The children would never forget which they see. And second, if you just experience, if you just give a situation, if you just give a case, if you give a situation to experience, that makes them the practice active learning with the affirmative verbal clues also. Okay, then we can also use various signals. We use different types of the signals, symbolic representations, indicators with the verbal reinforcement. Okay, verbal reinforcement steps also. Then the verbal sets or the verbal levels, it also enhances with storytelling with expressions. How each and every, storytelling is one of the important concept module that is introduced in CBSE board, which states how for each and every concept we can use the storytelling. That and each stories, it has a theme, it has a value, it has an expression also. Encourage the questions. Okay, each questions after this after the story, you have to just give the question concept. You can just give the main open postures also. The question concept is more important. Then use instructional modeling also, where as we use the active sense, it should be used in a simple language also, that could get understanding also. Use tone, pace, the level of this activation, level of this clarification, it should be a tone, pace, and it would enhance the clarification also. So these are the various concept tips that is used in the verbal sets of communication in real classroom and virtual classroom teaching and learning process. Thank you.